What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 16 of our Lille career mode. And today, 3 more games for you. We have Sparta Prague, of course, drew 1-1 at home. So we're going to have to go here and score if we want to go ahead and move into the quarterfinal of the Europa League. And then we have Nice and then Metz after, I believe this is an international break here. So, a couple games as we try and seal top 3 in the league. And, progression here into the quarterfinal. Now, we didn't play very well. We did a lot of rotating last time round. Today, not so much in terms of rotation, I believe, as we look to really cement ourselves in the next round. We're going to make a few changes, though. I think we're going to bring Guies onto the bench. And then I think we're going to bring Yilmaz into the team, but Jonathan David sitting behind the front three instead. And then I think Ronaldo can play, and that will be the sum of our changes. So let's jump into this. Sparta Prague, Lille. Let's go. Here's Bamba. One more back inside. Nicely done. Sanchez, and Ikone's been left alone here. And Ikone, he's hit the post. A massive opportunity early on here for Ikone, who slipped the fullback, I guess. The fullback there was nowhere to be seen from what I could tell. That's a massive opportunity. Oh, that's a great ball in. I've kept him on as well, and his goes in off the post. And Sparta have scored. It's 1-0 on the day, 2-1 on aggregate, and we're behind. We needed a goal from the get-go. That doesn't really change much for us other than that this would go to extra time at 1-1, but every time they come forward, they're very hard-working, is what it is. They have men up front when they break. They have men at the back when we break. At the moment, it's very difficult for us as Kozak has smashed that home. That's an excellent finish and off the posts. And, we've had our chance. We hit the post, they scored in off the post, and that is currently the difference. And it needs to change if we want to go to the quarterfinal. Jonathan David, nicely done. That's a lovely ball to Bamba here. And Bamba, oh, that's a great save. Good effort from Bamba, who kind of had to hit it on the volley after he set it up for himself. Jonathan David trying to get us back into this, and there's a good run there. And it's Bamba again. He's finished, and he's leveled it up. 1-1 on the day, 2-2 on aggregate. And that was a quick response. And it needed to be. We needed to get back into this rather quickly. We couldn't have this go 60, 70 minutes still needing a goal. That's an excellent finish from Bamba, first time on the turn. And hopefully that's just the thing we need to jumpstart the scoring here. I keep feeling that we're just going to start scoring against Prague any minute. And then, something happens the other way. They grab a goal or something, and just on the verge of running away with this tie, and it's just hasn't quite happened yet. Free kick in a dangerous spot for Spartas. That comes in, and the header comes down. Nicely taken. Now can we break before the halftime whistle goes? Here's Yilmaz. He's dragging it forward with him. And there's a gap right down the middle for Yilmaz here. And that comes out to Bamba. And Bamba cuts back inside. Great strike. Great save. Oh, almost the perfect time to score that goal. As the corner comes in, it comes out to Ikone, who smashes it. Butman, who smashes it. Wow, what a save. What a hit from Butman there at the edge of the box. Just trying to bring it back in. And the corner comes in, and the header is in, and it's in the back of the net. And we do score before halftime. A couple of opportunities there, and it's Jonathan David in the middle of the pile who heads home off the corner. Not the strongest of headers there. It almost seems to loop in, but it's just over the goalkeeper, who cannot get his hands up in time, and that's a huge goal. Prague need 2 more now. We have the away goal advantage and a goal advantage. They need 2 goals unanswered in the second half. They're going to have to win this out right now. Nicely done. Oh, what a ball. That comes to Holshek, and he's finished that. Are you kidding me with that pass? And Prague start off the second half with a goal. They just will not go away. Every time we're on the verge of running away, they grab a goal. Every time. Look at this ball in. It's incredible. This is an excellent run. Just runs off the back of him, but that pass in. Absolute stunner. And Holzek just touches it down and finishes it off. He's an excellent player, Holzek. I just can never get him away from Sparta in these in any career mode, really. He's always too important to the team and they never let him go, but you can see why. He's grabbed a goal here. We're equal on aggregate at the moment. We're ahead on away goals, but you know, one goal can change the tie, so let's not concede again, shall we? Oh, that's quite annoying. Did not think there were so many of them there. What a humongous save from Magnan. They had 4 up the pitch, and we had 4 back there. I don't know where the midfield was. Are you kidding? I went to head that away, and our guys got stuck. And Prague lead. What in the world, man? Look at this. That's an easy clearance, and these two get stuck on one another. Right there. And that's a good header, but... Are you kidding? That's an easy clearance. I can't believe we're 7 minutes away from going out. I really cannot believe this. They just would not go away. Nice touch inside. The runs just aren't there, seemingly. Sanchez, and now there's a run. And Sanchez goes for goal. He's finished it, thank God. Oh. Thank God. 3-3 on the day. 4-4 on aggregate. As the Prague players slump to the ground, it's... Oh, they just followed him in there. I was hoping this guy wasn't going to block it. The guy who's the captain. Jesus, they just would not go... This team does not go away. And I don't know if the way they play is kind of just... They do that numbers game. They just want to outnumber you in every facet of the pitch. And it's a problem. And it's also a problem when we give the ball away like that. There's only a minute left, too, which is ideal for that moment in time to score that goal. And as I said, a bit rough on Prague, but we were always on the edge of blowing this game open. They just score goals at the perfect time for them, but we thankfully escape, and they thankfully go out. Incredible tie, really. You get some incredible ones in the Europa League. And luckily for us, we escape with a late goal. Well, they scored a late one to take the lead. We score 3 minutes later, right before full time to go, as Leipzig have been knocked out on away goals. Both of those teams won. Oh no, Leipzig won 2-0 away. Bilbao won 3-1 away. Ajax go through on 7-0. Arsenal go through. We go through. Leverkusen go through. Villarreal go through. Hoffenheim knock Roma out. And then Napoli go through on away goals. So, some tough teams in the quarterfinal. But, you know, we'll have to deal with it as it comes, one round at a time, because we just snuck by. Next we have Nice. We are Lille, of course. Ronaldo wants to play, but there's something about Ronaldo I really do not like. He's just a touch too slow in a lot of instances. He just is. It's just how it is. But here we have Nice, a very tough side. They have a new owner with a little bit of money as well. Dolberg, Guiri, and Doy up front. René Adelaide in there. Cook and Thuram. Atal, of course, is very, very good. But let's jump into this. Lille-Nice. Let's go. Oh, lovely football here. It's Ndoye trying to race away. He's got a bit of pace about him. It's 1-0 to Nice. There's something about the defense that's just not clicking at the moment. Obviously, we can see tons of goals in general, but at the moment, we're conceding a little bit more often than I would like. Or I would think, especially. It's just a little bit difficult for us at the moment. That's a good ball through. Samaro can't catch him. Maybe that's what we need. I mean, Botman... Maybe Botman just needs a little bit more time there as well. We'll see. But at the moment, something is just not right in the defense. Nice ball out there. Ikone, Samare. One more, Jonathan David. You can slip it out there to Bamba. Bradarich. Nice turn here from Jonathan David and goes for goal. Just past the post. I thought that found the back of the net for a moment. Really good effort. Here's Sanchez. He's moving the ball up the pitch. And we got a couple of men coming forward here. And Jonathan David's one of them. And he's on it here. Jonathan David, lovely finish. Goalkeeper cannot keep that out. We've leveled the game. 18 minutes gone. It's 1-1. This is an excellent finish. And Sanchez kind of pulls Dante out of position there a little bit. That's a little bit close to the goalkeeper. He'll be disappointed with that. Just goes over his arm. But Jonathan David puts a lot of velocity on his shots. It's a lovely finish. 1-1. Let's see if we can turn this all the way around. Comes out to Ikone. And here's Ikone in a bit of space. Ikone can be found once again by Jonathan David. Here's Dante marking him. Not the quickest anymore, Dante's. That comes into Yoshizi. One more. Nicely done. Brilliant football. Bradarich, too. That's lovely stuff in the box. And the fullback gives us the lead. 2-1 here on a half hour. That's a lovely goal. Gets pushed in here. Yoshizi, Jonathan David. And he just slips it out there. They keep going across. Defenders keep shuffling inside. And the extended width on the fullback grabs us the goal. You can see Ndoye in picture. He should be marking Bradarich. He does not get all the way back. And Bradarich makes him pay. 2-1. Nice play out of the back. Samare. One more to Yoshizi. And Yoshizi can play right down the middle for Jonathan David here. And David gets away. And it's in the back of the net. And there's no way Dante is going to be keeping up with Jonathan David. Or any of our front three in general today. And Jonathan David's pace shown through right there. He just glides away from Dante. It's another excellent finish from the Canadian. On fire at the moment. And it seems very long ago when we were 1-0 down. Ikone. Samare. One more. Lovely stuff. Yoshizi for, as I said, a very long time ago when we were 1-0 down. Yoshizi adds a fourth on the 40th minute. 5 goals in the first half, 4 coming to us. And it looked like one of those days, possibly early, but excellent, excellent response. That's the kind of stuff you want to see. Yoshizi smashing it into the back of the net. And it's 4-1 on 41 minutes. Very nicely played out of the back as well. As Samari drags this forward, gets it out there to Bamba, and Bamba can run away from it here. And Bamba, he wants to add a fifth, and it just crosses the line. Goalkeeper, I believe it's Benitez, gets a really big touch onto it, but cannot keep it out. And the other players cannot get back and clear it off the line. And in the end, it's a fifth for us. Bamba just keeps on rolling. Big touch, hits his elbow, but still crawls across the line. That's what you like to see. And it's 5-1 on 50 minutes. He plays it forward brilliantly also. And Samari's on it now, and he can push forward. Space in the middle for Guies. Nice turn back inside. Finds Samari, and Samari finds Weah. What a hit. Goalie didn't even move. And Timothy Weah grabs another goal. He's starting to come into form a little bit, Weah. Really starting to to put his name on this team. And Samari does well. He's had an excellent game today, Samari, and goalkeeper didn't move. He could have dove for that, I feel. But maybe because Waya took it so quickly, he was just caught off guard by it. It's a sweet strike, though, and it's 6-1. He's looking for another consolation goal, and oh, that just gets by, and oh, that tackle came early, and it is a consolation goal for Nice. 6-2. Rene Adelaide grabs it. Oh, man, that is a shame what's gone on there. Press the B button to tackle, and he just... Rene Adelaide didn't do anything with the ball, otherwise this is a tackle. See, he's kind of just let it sit there, and we've put our foot in, missed it completely. And they grab themselves a late consolation, but 6-2 is going to be the final score here as we kind of just move the ball around the back. And a good result, especially considering how this game started. It looked like this could get problematic. It didn't. We scored 4 in the first half and killed it off. But it could have been problematic, and our form recently hasn't been brilliant or anything like that. So, you know, you never really know if it's going to come to that, but it didn't. Lyon win, but Angers lose. That's the important bit there. Angers losing as we open up a further gap on them. Our gap between us and Angers is 16 now, and 11 between us and Marseille, with 8 or so games to go, I believe that is. And that's a pretty decent spot to be in, isn't it? As we just kind of try and sit in the front 3, or in the top 3 at least, not the front 3. Match rescheduled, which means we're going to figure out in a moment who we drew in the Europa League round of 8, I believe. I keep forgetting there's an extra round in the Europa League. So we're going into the quarterfinal. There will be 8 teams left. One thing I am going to do right now also, as Dundar is unsettled, let's go to the Youth Academy and take a look at him. I don't want them to get unsettled just yet, because next year I'm going to start bringing some of these dudes up. And it is Dundar here, the goalkeeper. He is unsettled. He looks like he's going to be pretty good. I'm going to promote him. Why not? And then we might get a development plan on him and let him move on. On loan perhaps next year, as this guy looks rather good. Signed player. The rest can go. And as I was saying, one thing I want to do with the team is I think we want to make those changes in terms of the squad. So the 2 changes we were going to, in theory, make later on in the season as they were coming was Samari in for Andre permanently and Butman in for Samaro permanently. Now, his foot's left. They're both left-footed, so it's not too big of a deal. Now, I think we're going to bring Samaro on for Pizzuto. I think that's just probably how it's going to have to happen. But yes, that is something we were going to eventually do. And I think now's the time where we're kind of in an iffy run of form. You kind of want to start making a change or 2 to see if we can, you know, get it back into its free-flowing self. And it seems, oh, there are a couple of them now that are really starting to bug me. Kaplan, Lopez, Dundar. Him I bought up, so let's get rid of you, and you. So Lopez and Kaplan. So this guy wants to... We'll get him a development plan. Balanced, I guess, is good. So we'll promote him to the senior team as well. And then Lopez, he looks like he's going to be rather good. Promote to senior team. I was hoping to do all that kind of over the summer, but they've apparently thinks he's ready to be called up to the senior squad. That's the current problem with this FIFA, or with FIFA's youth setup. You can't call them up to have a game or two and then make them go back down into, you know, where they properly belong. They kind of just want to jump right on into it and get and get first team action right away. So let's see who we drew. It's Villarreal, as you can see. So we drew Villarreal in the round of 8. But let's jump into this. Metz, Lille. Do I want to make any changes for this? I kind of want De Ketelaere to get more time. We'll give him a go. And I would like Willick to have a start as well. So let's jump into this. Metz, Lille. Let's go. It's a good turn from Samari. Finds Sanchez, who's bringing it forward, and Willick is getting away here. And it's Willick. Lovely finish. And he continues his excellent form, Joe Willick. And he has put us up 1-0 early on here against Metz, who did us a favor very recently against Angers in the last game. But this is Sanchez here at his best, just driving at the center backs. They make a decision. It's the wrong decision. It comes to Willick, and this is an excellent finish from him. No chance whatsoever for the goalkeeper. Into the side netting. A lovely, lovely goal. And it's 1-0. On it now. There's a run being made. Jonathan David now can find Willick. It's a nice touch. And Willick trying to make more space. Does! Oh, good save. Brilliantly done there by Joe Willick. As the corner gets cleared away, but almost a second for him. As he nicks that as well, but the shot is going to get blocked into the goalkeeper's hands. Poor giveaway there. Here's Ikone. Ikone racing into space, does brilliantly. Excellent from Ikone. Willick, his second of the game. He's one-on-one with the goalkeeper, all thanks to Ikone. That's brilliant footwork, brilliant movement with the ball. And Willick just continues to score goals from midfield. It's excellent stuff, but look at this. It's all down to Ikone there. Brings the center back way out of position. Willick sees the space. It comes to him. Finishes it off. 2-0. It's a nice ball into space, though. Here's Pooch. Lovely ball across, and that Metz guy's just missed that. That's harsh on the man who made the play. He's just flat missed it. What a ball that is, though. Didn't miss that one. What a strike that is. That's a great pass as well. Shimpembe, I believe that name is, and he has brought Metz back into this game. It's a shame, too. We've been so dominant. But look at this pass. Excellent. He just gets there ahead of Bradarich. Wants it more. He's stronger. Quicker. Is Shimpembe there? Shimbembe. Perhaps. Either way, he has given them a bit of a lifeline. 2-1. Kayamba's going to get onto this as Metz search for an equalizer. Oh, he's managed to get back inside there. That's a penalty. I didn't even push a button. What's going on there? Oh, Metz have a chance to level it up. I didn't push any buttons. What's happened? It's Indica. I didn't push any buttons. Why has he stuck his foot in? Oh, that's incredibly annoying. That's an excellent penalty, by the way. There was zero chance I was saving that. It's 2-2. Look at this. No chance whatsoever I'm saving that. A brilliant penalty. A stupid, stupid penalty to give away. Especially considering I didn't do any of that. Why would he just stick his foot in so rashly there? I don't know, but it's cost us 2-2. It's a nice ball in there. Here's Sanchez. Can slide it through. Here's Jonathan David. He can slide that across. Brilliant. There it is. What a ball. What a little move there. And it's Sanchez who re-gives us the lead on 82 minutes. A late, late goal here. Not as late as the Prague one, but a late goal nonetheless. This is lovely. A lovely one, too. This is just an excellent pass in there. Sanchez beats his man for pace. That's it. He gets to it first. De Ketelaere comes off. He's had a decent game. But lovely, lovely stuff as we retake the lead here with 7 minutes to go. Oh, and that's blocked away. Shouldn't have passed that anyway. A minute to go. Mets have one more opportunity. Get a big touch on that, but it's not enough. And the whistle does go. I thought he was going to let that roll, but they diddled around back there too much. And we're going to come away with the 3 points. The 3 points, that's probably a little bit closer than the game really suggested. 3-2 the final score. But we were pretty dominant for a good majority of the game. So, I mean, not too worried about that, even if it had to happen late. Got to sound out my words. So yes, next episode, as you can see, we have the quarterfinal here against Villarreal. And hopefully, yeah, we're going to get both of those next episodes. So Villarreal and then Strasbourg in between. And then Villarreal once again. So we'll see if we'll be going into the semifinal or not. And we'll wrap it around the Strasbourg game, guys. But that is going to be it. I hope you folks have enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more. And peace.